Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So we forgot that I can say this way and yesterday. The problem is, this is an important announcement that we're losing views after 28 days. Since July 26, lots of views and first dislikes may occur in May 10, July 26, and August 5, 9, 10, and 17. We need to make this channel proud again, and I'm going to be publishing row scale videos right now, especially heavy clutch. Not everything on playlist that will discontinue. New channel playlist will be coming soon. But right now, I'm going to make my first channel review for myself. I'm not reviewing other channels because of the MCA strike. Enough talking with this plan because my choice is ineffective. So without further ado, let's step in for the testing. Okay, this is not an actual game review, and why is there a Japanese bullet train on my side, and that was the right side of the rails? So looks like this game wasn't pretty old for so much, because looks like we're starting off with our locomotives. So I don't want to choose that train, so it was kind of Japanese. There's one guy just spawned in our side. And we're just going to moving to this area, and we got some freight trains and the passenger cars as well. And there are the freight things, and there's some kind of locomotive, steam engines, and we got some blocked party one. And there is a lot of things, and we're going for a first miles that I'm going to do it. This is the steam area because looks like the museum is right over there in Road Scale Railroad Museum, and there is the sheds. And let's see what is going inside. We got some freight trains over here and a almighty steam locomotives right over there, and there was some cars just like the Freedom, just like the American Freedom. So I'm just trying to choose the train so I can move things out. So if I'm going to choose this train using by the 4449, and we just needed to move somewhere else, and there are more far distance right over there. And I can see this player was still standing by, and we need to choose something like this. So I need to get back to this area and start going around all around the map. So let's start with the freight work. I'm choosing this kind of the freight train. So we're gonna zoom out for this kind of person. So I need to get out of here.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Looks like I'm using the 1206 train. So let's get moving because we just have a couple of more cars to do so. So we just have a lot of freight things, and we just having a lot of work to do. So let's go move on, and looks like we are ready for the take a long drive. Instead, I'm going to take a few more miles to do so. So this is gonna be a long ride, and we're departing for this right now. Still not reversing, I'm moving forward. So I just need to keep moving forward itself, so the train won't get able to be stuck right there. So I need to move forward peacefully, and let's get on to ourselves into horizon. Looks like our long distance has just begun. The train is moving towards too far long distance, and with some other freight cars are just about to move or itself, even tanks, and there is a caboose over there. And this train is going to get ourselves a far long distance. And I can see another train above here, so looks like it's just across the swamp bridge. And looks like this is not the kind of ocean. It's just not kind of lake, but it's just swamp thing or something. And the end of the swamp bridge, there was a turnaround loop. We're just coming in and towards and get back here. And we're just under the stay. We're just going to move back and forth until we finish the journey right away. Oh no, somebody needs our help. We need something to just pull the train off, because 2 trains are required to pull off these cars.
1 hour later.
Locomotive 2099 to the rescue at the swamp bridge, because this train is kind of stuck. If the train does not move correctly, we're all going to be doomed for life because we're just going to be stuck in right over there and right the end of the current edge. There must be a turnaround loop or something. And the 2099, the locomotive, is going to make ourselves into destination. At last, the train has finally arrived to get moving again. So this train is about to get a lot of work, and some other cars are really stuck because sometimes this train is going to make themselves going moving, and looks like we are about to get moving. So the train needs a lot of horses, and we got ourselves through the lead. So I wondered it what works. And looks like the trains are being so stuck together as we need 3 trains together. So we're gonna go reverse at all times. So let's move on again. And the trains had made it out of here. The trains are made it out of the swamp bridge. And looks like we're heading back into the main line, but instead, it's gonna be the wrong way because I'm sorry for that. This is kind of a very big mistake. Or that was a pretty good test, but there's still more miles to do before they're entering the bridge. So some trains are going to enter the bridge. So before that, exactly, it is going to the admin commands room. So if they're going there, I might get banned. It looks like we need another help. So we need full throttle against the trains. So the trains will need back it up for a little bit. The trains are going back it up. So we need to require going up on the hill so the weight will not be destroyed. Everything everywhere yet. And let's get on to into the other side of the bridge. So we're gonna need to complete a lot of things or something. They're going for a full throttle because somebody needs our help.
15 minutes later.
The Union Pacific 210 is coming to rescue with those freight cars because they're so big and pretty some kind of hell. And the train is stopping by, so the freight trains needs to back it up. So I needed to reverse this thing and let's get moving quickly at fast. So their trains are needed to get a hurry by itself. So stop the train, 2 of them will stop. Everything just got on quickly by themselves. So we just need to get them quick. And we're just going to fully rescue their teams. So the train needs to back it up. So let's regain and try again. So 2 freight trains had just enough. So we need more trains to come and just try to do so and go up that bridge. Oops, I just accidentally hurt that train. I just feel sorry about this. Well, looks like that's a pretty bad test because all 3 trains together just not enough because someone just joined the game and these trains are not just enough. So let's just move into another server until he leaves.
5 minutes later.
So next we're gonna do is the passenger work instead of freight work. So let's find our passenger trains with steam engines on it. So it must be premium or something. And this is gonna be more quite for work. So we're going for a steam area once again. So this is not once again but so on. So there was a ton of streamlined trains and we're just gonna get moving and we just needed to find another train instead of Galaxy Railways that I don't want to choose from. Exactly, it's from Japan. So this is not exported and it does not exist. So we're gonna choose the Union Pacific. So I'm sorry for that. So where is that one? So instead I'm going to use the New York Central. So I just want to choose that instead of this one. Oh no, I just completely just just hitting right in front of the freight trains, and looks like this one just kind of just ruined everything. So I just left the random trains because I left them there because these trains are just moved into the emergency bay until return like there. So I just need to move this train. The train called the 5406 is going for the I really think so because I'm going right there, so but not by over there. So this is gonna be in New York Central right there. So if I'm going there, so I just going to itself for a Norfolk Western. So this train does not look right, so this is not a recreation for this kind of train. I think I just found the right choice because we're just going to move ourselves into the station, because where is the station? It must be the port right there, and there was the nearby station. So let's move on. Exactly, this train is going to move ourselves into the front line, and the main line will be right over there. Exactly, we're just moving on. Exactly, it must be the heavyweight or something. So this train must be going to the main line, because I can't do that because the train needs to move, because somewhere which is about to move right now, and the train is already started to move. But I think so, the trains, some random trains are going to return into the steam area. I completely forgot about Norfolk Western passenger cars because exactly as the New York Central goes, exactly we're going to find ourselves a good place because there is a truly main line because we're going for a Norfolk Western. So I'm about to hurry and get themselves up, and let's return with these trains, with these random trains back into these.
Later.
Since I put back the random trains, this train leads into the main line because there was a bullet train ahead of us. In the left side of the rails, it's much more safer than I ever think. There was a manual station, just some kind of things or something. And this train is going to move ourselves back into the main line. This is not actually a main line. Exactly. This is not a Japan or something. And this train is coming towards to the crossing. Since the train has stopped, and that's a pretty good test, but that's it for now. So if I'm going to end this video, so I should return this train back in some kind of things or something, because I don't know why I lost my mind. So let's put this train back here and all the way down there. I safely put back in the passenger cars. Now one train to return back into the steam area. So even though I'm going to return this train back home, so it's time to get this train back into where it belongs. Since I returned this train back in the steam yard, and that's the end of this video, and I hope you enjoy. If you'd like to see more row scale videos, so please consider like and subscribe and click that bell for notifications. And because I don't know why, because I feel I'm not so smart, because I'm just really okay or something. Before I'm going to end this video, I'm not going to do anything or stuff visitors to the museum and the abandoned area or any some stuff like that, and the admin's room, and not going everywhere that were whatsoever. So anyways, thanks for watching, and which will be Tour Concept signing off, and I'll talk to you all later. Good night, and I'll see you in the next video.